Case number 1. Mom demands off child support. Judge shuts it down.
Ms. Ford, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. I came here to request to be taken off child support.
All right.
My child is almost 18 right now. I'm still sending cash apps, still taking care of my child, so I'm just confused on how the child is about to be 18. He's in the house with his new fiance, two-parent home right now, well, 2 incomes, and I feel like I just need to be taken off.
All right, so you came to court to ask to be taken off child support because he has a 2-parent income?
And because I do take care of my child.
All right, so what's the legal basis that you're asking to be removed from child support?
What am I paying child support for when I can take care of my own child? My child is just currently living with him because I'm on the road due to my business and entertainment and stuff like that, but...
A mother demands to be removed from child support completely. Her son is almost 18, living with dad and his new fiancée in a 2-income home. She insists she provides everything he needs. But does the judge actually agree?
As far as cash apps and financial responsibility, I do that without him. My child is almost 18, so I don't feel like I need to go through him for everything.
Okay, I understand. And you say he's almost 18, so he's 17?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What grade is he in?
He's a senior, 12.
He's 17, but he's a senior?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, gotcha. When does he graduate?
In May.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, I just feel like he's a user and I'm taking care of him and his new fiance.
How is he a user?
He's still allowing me to pay child support for a kid that I'm providing full support for.
Right, but you understand you're under a court order to pay child support. That's not necessarily something that he's doing. That's what the court did the first time. You understand that, right?
He's not 18 yet. He's 17. A senior graduating in May. She calls him a user for letting the court order stand. But this isn't his doing. It's the court's original ruling. Will she stand behind her very own words?
Yes, but I just feel like he could have denied it or even spoke up and told you guys that I'm taking care of the child financially.
Why would he do that?
Because he don't need my money. I'm taking care of my own child.
Well, let's play devil's advocate a little bit. Would you have done that for him if the roles were reversed?
Yes, ma'am.
You would have opted not to put him on child support.
If he's already provided financial responsibility, exactly, I wouldn't have done that.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I don't know. You know, I see a lot of things when I'm sitting up here, right? So I can't necessarily say you would have done it or you would not have done it, but people in your certain circumstances, I can't say that I've seen them willingly not put the guy on child support when the roles were reversed. So I don't see why that even matters, you know, that you take care of your child, the child lives with him, so you should be paying child support. You'd agree with me, right?
The judge plays devil's advocate, asking if she would refuse the same order if the roles were reversed. She admits, without hesitation, she absolutely would not. The double standard is undeniable. Does she really finally admit the whole truth now?
I mean, my child don't have to technically live with him, but you're the judge, so whatever you say.
But he does. I mean, technically, no, he doesn't, but he likes living with his dad, right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to unroot him from living with dad if he likes being over there. No, you agree with me?
I agree.
Okay, all right. So is it okay if I move over to him, or are you done telling me everything you want me to know?
Yes, ma'am. With just one thing, so even if I'm not taken completely off, I do feel like it do need to be decreased, especially with his age. He doesn't need child care or anything of that nature, so I will be requesting a decrease if it can't be just thrown out the court order.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right.
She insists her son doesn't technically have to live with his father, but she agrees. He likes being there. Now, she's asking for something bigger, a full decrease in her child support payments. Will the judge actually grant her request?
Okay, sir, your son lives with you.
Yes, ma'am.
And how long has he been living with you?
Pretty much all the way up till now, pretty much.
So even as a child from the time this order was entered?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. And is it true what she's saying, she give extra outside of paying child support?
I mean, she does. I mean, it's a little bit here and there, but, you know.
How much child support are you receiving right now?
It's roughly around, it's probably about 700.
Okay. Who carries health insurance?
I do.
All right. How much is your health insurance?
Between around roughly about 350.
For your son only, or does that include the both
That's
of you?
with both of us.
Okay. All right. So if we split that in half, it's 175 a person, right? Okay.
Now it's his turn. The son has lived with him since the very beginning. He receives $700 a month in child support and pays $350 for health insurance. But is that the full financial picture here?
And your son is 17. He's still in high school. He graduates high school in May.
In May.
All right. What other expenses does he have? Like, is he involved in anything extracurricular?
Sports, I mean, he plays basketball, track.
Who pays for basketball?
Me.
Who pays for track?
Me as well.
Does mom help out at all with any of those extra expenses?
I mean, no, not really.
Wow.
Well, she says she sent Cash App and such.
I mean, that's, here and there, it's here and there. It's not,
But sending extra outside of the $700, that counts for something, right?
Count for some, yeah. I mean, but I feel like, he's with me most of the time, so I feel like, that is needed. So, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Their son plays basketball and track, expenses that add up fast. The judge asks if mom helps cover any of it. Dad says, not really. But she claims she sends extra cash all the time. Who is telling the truth?
What is her visitation like with your son?
She comes 2 or 3 times a week, or he'll stay with her 3 times a week, something like that.
Okay. So is that pretty consistent?
Yeah, it's consistent.
All right. So consistently, I'm back over to you.
Thank you.
Consistently, what does your visitation look like?
Anytime that I'm in Dallas, I'm spending time with my child. And he also does not provide any clothing or anything of that nature for him.
He lives with him, so he has to be.
No, ma'am. I drops all that off. I'm a fashion designer and I have my own clothing line. So my child is always provided with clothes and sneakers. Everything he needs for basketball, uniforms and stuff, I cover that. When he needs shoes,
He just said he pays for it.
The judge digs into visitation. Dad claims she doesn't provide clothing or anything for their son. But mom fires back. She's a fashion designer with her own clothing line covering every sneaker and uniform. So who is telling the truth?
maybe the training, but far as his equipment and shoes and stuff, my son asked me for the money for that, and I sent him the Cash App. I even have the proof. So,
Does she do that?
I'm paying for that stuff. I don't know what she talking about.
Well, somebody not telling the truth.
ma'am, I have Cash App receipts to show that I send money for uniforms, sneakers, wristbands, anything, movies, any extra activities my son would like to take part in.
We can call him.
Well, no, we don't want to call him. He's still a child. We don't want to
Yes.
do that. But somebody is not being honest. If she's saying she's sending you money through Cash App, are you putting in the memo line like what it's for?
No, I'm sending it to my son directly.
Oh, you're
he has
sending
a
it
bank
to the
account.
child
Yes.
directly. So maybe you just don't know that she's doing that.
I guess that's the case because I don't know anything about that.
Dad calmly claims he already has Cash App receipts for sneakers, wristbands, and school uniforms. The judge asks one simple question. Did she label those payments? Her answer suddenly changes everything. Someone in this courtroom is about to be exposed.
What are you paying for exactly?
As far as, uniforms, his everyday, food, clothes, everything he has to
She's
do
saying
for
she
school.
provides all the clothes.
He just buy food sometimes, and I even send Cash App for pizza and stuff like that. So I'm paying for pizza for him and his fiance and my son as well.
So you're doing more,
Exactly.
is what you're saying. On average, with Cash App, how much would you say monthly you're sending your son?
500 minimum. His sneakers is $200 and better, so I'm buying him 2-3 pair of sneakers a month. Actually, it's probably about $600 a month, ma'am, that I'm sending additional to the child support order.
Okay. And health insurance, is dad only covering that? That's not anything that you're covering?
No, ma'am.
All right.
She lists what she pays for: uniforms, food, clothes, even pizza for her son's whole household. $500 minimum monthly, plus sneakers costing hundreds more. Her total? Nearly $600 a month. But does his story match hers?
Under your court order, were you ordered to reimburse him for health insurance?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And sir, do you have other children that reside in the home?
Yeah, I have 2 others.
Okay. Do you have any other children?
No, ma'am.
Here's the deal. Legally, you cannot come off of child support just yet. Reason being is that a child that is the rule is you pay child support for a child up until they turn the age of 18 or until they graduate high school, whichever one happens later. Your son is 17, he's still in high school. He doesn't graduate for another few months. So you will be on child support still until he graduates high school. Do you understand that? That's what the law says, all right?
Turns out, Dad is never ordered to be reimbursed for health insurance. He also has 2 other children in his home. Legally, child support continues until 18 or high school graduation, whichever comes later. But graduation is still months away.
Now, what I do think is very telling is that she is paying more. According to what she said, and you didn't refute it, she is paying more than the $700 that she's giving you monthly. So if all of that is assuming that is true, because you didn't say whether or not it was true or not, I think she should get somewhat of a break on the child support, the monthly obligation at least. Health insurance was never ordered for you to reimburse it to him. So what I'll do is just keep it like it is, where you just keep maintaining the health insurance, and you didn't file anything to request that anyway, and you didn't file anything requesting any adjustments to the health insurance.
The judge points out something huge. Mom may actually be paying more than her court-ordered amount. Health insurance reimbursement is never part of the order, and no adjustments are ever filed. This could change everything about her final ruling.
So what we'll do is just decrease your child support to $450, because according to your testimony, you're sending roughly about $500 anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
On Cash App. So we'll just reduce your child support obligation to $450, and you'll have to pay that through graduation, which is another, 6 months or so?
Yes,
something
ma'am.
like that. I think that's fair. I think that's what's in your son's best interest. According to her, she's doing a lot, and she's giving it directly to your son. And unless you have something in writing that can refute that, then I have to assume what she's saying is true.
I have no clue about the Cash App thing. I mean, there was no conversation. I mean, I don't check his Cash App like that.
The verdict is in. Child support is officially reduced to $450, all the way through graduation. The judge says plainly, this is fair based on her own testimony. But is Dad really ready to accept this outcome?
Well, I would hope you wouldn't have a conversation with your son about that, because it's really kind of inappropriate, for you all to discuss that. But if he's still enrolled in those activities and those activities are still taking place, there has to be some validity to what she's saying if you know that you're not covering that extra. So that's what it'll be. Your child support will be reduced to $450.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm tired of taking care of his other kids as well.
Huh?
I'm tired of taking care of his whole household.
You
his
don't
family.
know what, now see, you were starting on a good track. Don't come in here and backslide, okay?
All right, yes,
You do
ma'am.
not know what go on in his house, and quite frankly, it is none of your business. So is there anything further that you have that pertains to your business?
No, ma'am. That's it. That's it.
Okay, do you have anything further?
I'm just ready for this to be over so I can live happy ever after with my wife and
Well,
my kids.
go ahead and live happy ever after, because you all are dismissed.
Appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
In the end, the judge shuts down the drama and reminds everyone what truly matters, their son. Support drops to $450 until graduation. Case dismissed. Stay tuned for the next case, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Case number 2. She dropped off her kids, never came back.
Okay, Miss Allen, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, my sister came and dropped her kids off 9 months ago and hasn't come back for them.
How old are the kids?
4 and 7.
All right. What do you mean she dropped them off and hasn't come back?
Well,
I mean, tell me the story. Like, what
so for
happened?
one summer, she just, called and said, hey, I need to, would you like your niece and nephew for the summer? And I said, sure. So I took care of them because I know she works hard and she, is, attending school at night. And I don't have any kids, so I, volunteered to help out. But she hasn't come back for them, nor does she give any financial support. So I'm here.
Okay.
A woman drops her niece and nephew off for the summer 9 months ago and never returns. Her sister has raised them alone since, with no financial help at all. Now she's demanding child support. But where is their mother really?
And you want your sister to pay child support to you for her 4-year-old and her 7-year-old?
Yes.
Okay. Are these boys, girls?
The older one's a girl, and
Okay.
the younger one's a boy.
Okay. What about health insurance?
She pays the health insurance.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I love my niece and my nephew, and I don't necessarily want to keep them from her, but if she needs my help and I can help, then I want to, but I need her help also. So
All right.
That's it. I'm not trying to be ugly or malicious to my sister. I want her to do well. I just need help.
Understand. Okay.
The aunt wants child support for a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, both left in her full-time care. Her sister only covers health insurance, nothing more. She says she isn't trying to be cruel. But is that the whole truth?
Ma'am, what is the reason that you dropped your children off with your sister and haven't been back to get them?
I just decided that I don't want to have kids.
Excuse me?
I don't want to have kids.
Yeah, well, you already had them, so they're yours. Your sister is raising them. Don't you think you should want to get them back? Or you don't want kids at all? You don't want the responsibility, anything?
No, I just don't want to have kids anymore.
Okay, interesting. Now, what about the financial part of it? What about paying your sister child support to take care of your children? I mean, you don't want them. You're not raising them. They've been with her for the past 9 months.
The judge asks the mother directly why she abandoned her own children. Her answer stuns the entire courtroom. She simply says she doesn't want kids anymore. Not temporarily, not out of struggle, permanently. What could possibly explain a statement like that?
So wouldn't you say it's fair to give her some money for them?
I don't really have it. I only make like $40,000 a year.
But you're making money, okay? Do you live alone?
Yes.
You live alone, you make $40,000 a year. She said you pay health insurance.
And I go to school at night.
Okay, well that's good. You don't want to, what are you going to school for? Let me ask you this first.
For fashion.
Fashion, okay. You plan to make a lot of money with that?
Hopefully one day.
Do you intend on getting your kids back at some point?
I mean, I don't know. I just know how I feel right now, and I just don't want to have my kids. I just want to focus on my career.
She claims she can't afford child support, earning $40,000 a year while living alone. She's in school for fashion, chasing a future career. But her own children have been raised by someone else for 9 straight months. Is money really the issue here?
So let's talk about that. Did you just wake up one day and say, I don't want to have kids anymore, and I'm going to send them, make it seem as though I want my sister to keep them for the summer, when really I'm just going to drop them off and never pick them back up? Like, how did you get to that point?
It just kind of happened, and it
kind of just happened? Are you dating someone?
No.
Were you dating someone?
Yes.
Did they have kids?
No.
They didn't want your kids around?
I mean, not necessarily. I just...
So was that what started this? You not wanting your kids because the person you were in a relationship with really didn't want your kids around?
Well, no. It's just...
The judge presses harder, asking how she reached this point. The answer traces back to a relationship, one where her own children weren't wanted around. Now that relationship is over. So why haven't her children come home yet?
I just want to focus on my school, and I work, And so that's like my whole day. And
You have to understand why this is hard for me to process, right? You know, because myself, I'm a parent and I'll do whatever for my kids. That includes career, whatever. So to be sitting across from you and you're very adamant about that, it's really shocking for me. So you'll have to excuse me if I seem a little taken back. It's not making sense, ma'am. What it sounds like to me is that you ditched your kids because of the relationship that you previously had. You're no longer with that person.
right.
Which means you can go get your kids again, right?
Well, now they've just been there so long, it's maybe what's best. And
The judge admits this is hard to process as a parent herself. She calls the mother's choice shocking, questioning how anyone walks away from their own kids for someone else's comfort. Is this really just about a relationship gone wrong?
Well, 9 months is a long time in the sense that you go without seeing them and taking care of them, but you can still make it right.
It's easier for her, Judge. My apologies to just, outburst, but it's just easier for her, for me to have them, basically.
And this is what you're okay with doing.
yeah,
Okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do. You said you made $40,000 a year. Health insurance, how much was that?
$80.
$80. Okay. And that $80, that's for both of the children?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to have you do. We're going to have you continue to pay the health insurance. At least make sure the kids stay insured, okay? And you have to keep working because you're going to pay your sister child support. You understand that, right?
But I don't make enough.
It's 9 months without seeing her children, yet the mother insists it's simply easier this way. The judge doesn't hesitate. She's ordered to keep paying health insurance and start paying real child support. But is she even prepared for what comes next?
Did you think you were going to come in here, not take care of them, and not pay child support?
Well, I just think
I need to hear this.
they're doing okay and she can do it.
Right, but she needs financial support. Your sister doesn't have any children. You dumped 2 kids on her. And the fact that you think that is okay is unacceptable. You dropped 2 kids on her and you don't even want to pay for them. But what did you think we were doing here today? You think I'm sitting up here so you can waste my time?
No.
Okay, so you'd agree with me, you should be paying your sister something, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The judge doesn't hold back. She dropped 2 children on her own sister and expected nothing to happen. Now she's told plainly this isn't a waste of time. She will pay her sister child support starting today. No more excuses.
When do you graduate from school?
In May of next year.
Okay. Where are the children's father?
I don't know.
For both, or, do they have the same father?
No.
Okay, so where is the 7-year-old's dad?
He's somewhere. I don't know. I don't really know.
What about the 4-year-old?
He's present sometimes. He comes around sometimes.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, you understand what's going on here today, right? I just want to make sure that you're completely aware of everything that's going on today. You're going to walk out of this courtroom today paying child support to your sister. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The mother reveals she doesn't even know where either father is. One shows up occasionally. The other is completely absent. Her children are essentially alone in the world, except for the aunt who stepped in when nobody else would.
Now, if you don't understand, I need you to tell me you don't understand, okay? So we're clear, you understand.
Yes.
Okay, so you said you made $40,000 a year, giving you credit for health insurance that bring your gross to $3,253. Your net, $2,798. That's 25% for 2 children. That brings your child support to about $699.50. We're going to round it up to $700. That's what you will pay your sister monthly.
I just don't think I can afford it. I have to pay for school, and that's really what my priority is right now.
Well, your sister's priority is to take care of your children. Not her children, your children.
The numbers are calculated in real time. $40,000 a year brings her child support obligation to nearly $700 monthly. She insists she can't afford it. But the judge reminds her exactly whose responsibility these children truly are.
So as long as she's in the position that you put her in, you're going to have to make it work. You graduate next year, you can find a job. A better paying job than what you have now, right? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, so then there's no confusion. Do you have any other questions?
No.
Are you upset with her?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure because I don't believe she did anything wrong. Miss Allen, do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
The judge makes one thing clear. Her sister's priority is raising her children, not comfort or convenience. She's told to find better work after graduation. There is no more room for excuses in this courtroom, only responsibility. Case number 3. Grandma raised the child. Mom pocketed the cash. A father.
Mr. Walker, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Thank you, Your Honor. For the past year, I have been paying child support to my ex-wife, Jennifer. Currently, our daughter is in my mother's custody, and I'm bringing this case.
Wait. Why is your daughter in your mother's custody?
So she was initially in my custody, but before this year, I was a teacher, and I got promoted to principal. But I'm now working at a school that's on the other side of town. I wanted to make sure that my daughter stayed in the school that she's in because she has been there for the past 4 years. And I wanted to make sure that, well, she's been in that district for the past 4 years, and I wanted to keep her development because I agree with the education plan that they have there. So I took the job because it was more money and it was a better career for me. And
More money, so should you be paying more in child support then? If
Well,
you're
I-
making more money?
Well, I think that I should be paying my mother the child support. Currently, I'm paying my ex-wife the child support, and I have no idea where those funds are going.
Takes a better job across town, but refuses to uproot his daughter from her school. She now lives with his retired grandmother instead. He's still paying child support to his ex-wife. But where is that money actually going?
How much do you pay in child support?
$500 a month.
Okay, continue.
And so she's in my mother's custody right now. My mother is retired. We had the conversation. We had an amicable conversation about my daughter living with my mother because she is retired. She worked for the city of Dallas for 28 years.
She worked?
Ma'am, we do not need the extra. My bailiff, Mr. AKA Fuller, he will make sure that you're escorted out of this courtroom if you cannot control yourself. Understood?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. You may continue.
So ultimately, the main goal of this case is that I want to move the child support from my ex-wife and then start paying
Rightfully so. There's no reason she should still be getting any type of child support payments.
He pays $500 monthly, yet his daughter lives with his mother, not his ex-wife. He wants those payments redirected immediately. His mother worked 28 years for the city of Dallas. Is his ex-wife really entitled to this money?
Ma'am, Ms. Walker, have you been reallocating these payments that you're receiving from Mr. Walker to his mother?
Yes, Your Honor. I have receipts. I have everything. I've been taking care of my child.
What type of receipts are you talking about?
Receipts for me buying her food, clothes,
Okay,
shoes.
that's called parenting. That's not child support.
Well, I'm using his money for the kid
But the child does not live with you, correct?
because of him.
That wasn't my question. The child does not live with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Okay. Where is it that you are working right now?
Right now, I am an office manager at Walker's Dentistry.
Office manager? Okay.
That's what I do, Judge. I'm an office manager right now.
Okay. And how much is it that you make a year?
Maybe about $70,000.
$70,000. Okay.
And I'm also a single mother.
Okay. Well, congratulations. There are a lot of single mothers in this world.
The mother claims she's been using his child support for their daughter, showing receipts. But those receipts reveal pool visits and designer clothes, not childcare. The child doesn't even live with her. So where exactly has this money been going?
So that's not information that we need in terms of calculating child support, okay? How many children do you have?
I have a total of 3. I have one with Mr. Walker, and I have 2 with my previous husband.
Okay. All right. Continue. What is
everything
your
was-
reason for this child living with his mother and you're receiving child support payments? And according to your testimony, you're giving the money to his mother. Is that correct information? Is she giving the money to your mother?
That is incorrect, Your Honor.
Okay. Is your mother here today?
She is not. My daughter's actually home sick with the flu. So she's at home with my mother right now.
Okay.
Judge, our daughter Kayla was living with me, and Blaine decided to come get her on the weekends. You know, everything was perfectly fine. She was getting along with the other kids in the house. So when Blaine started to come pick her up, and by the time he dropped her off, she would become so angry.
She reveals she has 3 children total, only one with this father. She earns $70,000 a year as an office manager. Meanwhile, her daughter has been living with her grandmother the entire time. Does she deserve this money at all?
She was fighting the other 2 kids, so I don't know if he was telling her things, but she would come back very...
Ma'am, that's more information than what I need.
Okay.
The bottom line is this. The child does not live with either of you, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And you're paying child support currently, but to Ms. Walker.
Correct.
And Ms. Walker, you are not paying child support at all.
No,
correct?
Ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You said you make $70,000 a year. Does that include any overtime or anything?
That includes overtime, yes it does.
Okay, so I have your gross at $5,833.33. Now after taxes are taken out, that comes down to $4,625.06. Who pays health insurance for the child?
Blaine
I do,
does.
Your Honor.
The judge lays it out plainly. The child lives with neither parent. The father pays child support to the wrong person entirely. The mother pays nothing at all. Real numbers are about to expose exactly who owes what.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
For the past year, I've been paying $50 a month.
Okay, how often are you paid?
I get paid once a month.
So $25 a month, okay. And then you said you have 2 other children
And I
one
pay
child.
mortgage and car note. And
Ma'am, he has the same expenses. That means nothing to me. Ms. Walker, your child support is going to be set at $707.28. That includes the $682.28 for child support and $25 for health insurance. Mr. Walker, your $500 payments will be reallocated to your mother. And as I stated, Ms. Walker, that $707.28 will go directly to his mother as well, since that is who the child is living with. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, is there anything else from either of you? If nothing further, you all are dismissed. Thank you.
The final numbers are set. $707.28 redirected straight to grandmother. The father's payments shift immediately. Justice finally reaches the person who actually raised this child every single day. Watch the next case, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Case number 4. Son exposes mom's secret, $30,000 purse spending.
Mr. Bridges, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted a little bit more for the child.
Okay, how old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
The child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What? Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is if she got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you, you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So, the child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and only way to really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Wait. Hold on one second, sir.
Yes,
Let me let you know how this goes, okay?
A 12-year-old comes home and tells his father something shocking. Mama has more money now. Dad suspects a life insurance policy. She immediately calls him a liar in open court. But is her own son really lying?
I do all the question asking. You address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I mean, the child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses?
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of purse? Like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. So Mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I don't know what he's talking about.
The judge demands order in the courtroom before continuing. The child claims his mother bought new purses with the money. She admits to owning them, but insists she only shops for bargains. Is that really the whole story here?
I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's
Maybe.
a yes or no. It's not an
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
so he was not lying then. You called him a liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. You did. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
I'm not making.
That was
as
not
much as
my
what he said.
question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000.
The judge asks directly, did she take money from a life insurance policy? Her answer finally comes out, $30,000. She spent it on designer purses, not her son. As an interior designer earning $60,000, was this really necessary?
So you took out a loan against a life insurance policy for $30,000? That's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags. You didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
Him.
Child lives with him. And has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Ma'am,
I've
what
given
do
him
you have
some.
to say about that?
He's lying. Puro mentiras. You're just lying.
I don't even know what you just said, so I'm not going to even entertain it. Let's talk about the monies, okay? So at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
It's in my account somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere.
The judge asks the hardest question yet. Has she given her son anything from that money? Her answer is no. The $30,000 sits untouched in her account. Meanwhile, her son lives entirely with his father. Where does that money really belong?
In like a bank account sitting? You're not doing anything with it?
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm getting ready to do these numbers. The $60,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,800. Your net for that is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, the gross is $2,500. I have your net, let me make sure this is right, $2,144.63. Total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
About 120.
120, okay. Is that for you and the child or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only.
She insists the money is somewhere safe, completely off limits. The judge disagrees entirely, calculating her income down to the last cent. Both her salary and that hidden $30,000 are about to be factored in. Nothing stays hidden here.
And I see here you did not ask for medical reimbursement. I'm just going to have you continue that coverage, okay? You continue the coverage for that. And then at a later date, we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81. That bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean, ugh.
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have in a safe place so I can make that child support amount go up?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further, Mr. Bridges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you all are dismissed.
The final child support number is calculated using every dollar she has, including the money she hid away. Justice reaches the son who deserved it all along. That's the case. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real courtroom stories.